Hello, this is Lucas and welcome back to another Java tutorial. So in this video we are going to be going over classes once again. We started going over classes in the last video, but now we're going to be making a few more videos on classes going over everything. So in this video of classes we're going to be going over how we can modify the attributes of our class. So in the last video we created this class here, the car class. Now let's say we want to create ourselves an object, but we want to modify these attributes here. So we can quickly get started. So let's firstly we need to create ourselves our object. So we're going to do car, and we'll just name it car1 for now. Alright, we're going to name it car1, and we're going to do equals new car, and we have created our first car object. Now I am going to do the exact same thing, and we will create ourselves a second one, and we'll name this car2, because if not we get an error. So here we have our two car objects. We have car1 and car2. Now by default, since we have specified the attributes in our car class, by default car1 and car2 will have the exact same attributes as each other. But let's say we want to modify them. Alright, so firstly I'm going to print out car1 dot. So we got make, we got a few here that we can choose. Let's do make. And then we'll do the exact same thing with car2. We'll do car2.make. Right? So we will run this. We get Mercedes because we have mentioned Mercedes here. But now, let's say that we want to modify one of these attributes. I'm going to change it up. Let's say we sold one car, let's say we sold car2 and we brought in a brand new Audi, for example. So how do we actually change this? So it's actually pretty easy to do. So firstly we will refer to the object that we want to change. So let's say I want to modify car2. And then what we do is we do dot, and then we select what we want to modify. So let's say we want to, let's say we were getting an Audi in. So we'll do make, and all we have to do is we have to set this. We got to set this to whatever value we want. So say we're getting an Audi in, so we have Audi. So now what happens is the car2, the make, instead of it being Mercedes, it's now Audi. So firstly, before we actually made any changes, this will print out Mercedes, and then this will print out Audi. So if we now print out, well, what I'm going to do, actually instead of doing that, you can just copy this. I'm going to print out car1 as well, just so you can see, since we didn't change anything for car1, the object car1, it's going to stay the same as Mercedes. But we have made some modifications to the car2 object that we created, and we changed the make to Audi. So now if we run this, you can see the first two are the same as Mercedes, but now car1 is still Mercedes, but car2 is now Audi because we have made that change here. Now we can do that for any single one. So let's say we want to change, well, for example, Audi, do they have an S-Class model? I don't know, I don't think so. So let's change that up. So let's do car2 dot, let me do model. Let's say what is a good car model for an Audi. I don't know. I like the A5. There's the A9, but I do like the A5. And then we can do the exact same thing. So for car2, then we'll make this look nice. We'll add a little space in here, and then we'll just do car2 dot model. We can do actually the same thing up here. Car1 dot model. And then I'm too lazy to do that again, so I'll just copy and paste that. There we go. Now we can run this. You can see that before we made any changes, these two cars were Mercedes S-Class. We made some adjustments to car2. We sold one of the Mercedes, and then we brought in a new one. So we got ourselves an Audi A5 now. You can see the very first one, since we didn't make any modifications to it, it's still the same as Mercedes S-Class. But we have changed our second car object. We changed the make to Audi, and we changed the model to A5. Now you can see we have a brand new object that we have changed from this class here. even though it says Mercedes in S-Class, we have made the adjustments and now it has been changed. So that's this part for this, this video for classes. There's still a good amount to go through, and I will go over every single point of classes in Java, video by video. So, you know, if somebody wants a specific topic about classes, they can just go to a video so they don't have to watch a long 1 hour video and looking through the exact point that they need about classes. So that's why I'm splitting up classes in a lot of videos. But yeah, I hope this video has helped. I remember I had a bit of trouble learning classes when I was first starting off, so I hope I can share the knowledge on how I learned it. And I'll see you in the next one. So yeah, peace out until then.